Okay, so here we are outside of Easton. You have a really nice long driveway. It does have some cracks that it looks like they've filled previously. Nothing too crazy. Really no tripping hazards that we're seeing. As you can see, the brick all looks to be in good condition. Roof is a 30-year architectural style shingle, maybe even a 50-year. Actually a decent distance between you and your neighbors. So the highway is this direction, as you can hear a little bit, but it's kind of just like a light humming. We'll go out by the water and see if we can hear it back there too. But you do have painted brick. You can see where they've redone some pointing. Your gutters are all in really good condition. You got a stray toddler. Her job was to turn on the lights for us today. It's a quiet neighborhood back here. So you're on a crawl space here. You can see your crawl space vents. All of your soffits are good and clear. They do have that trim around them, so they're not painted wood, which is good, especially since you're near the water. This will definitely be the side of the house that probably gets the most sun. You can see where previously they have done some repointing again. You can see along here. And it looks to be here again. So definitely just would want to get this looked at, make sure that everything's structurally sound in the crawl space. You have your shed here. There is no wood other than potentially, so there's wood here underneath that is directly on the ground. So that has the potential to have wood rot and moisture, but otherwise the floor and the actual structure itself is the plastic. Go take a look at the seawall. I almost wonder if they made this into like a mini boat ramp. Guess it depends on what kind of boat you got. John boat maybe. Let's see. Yeah, there are tire tracks down here. Channel marker's not too far away. All right, let's head in through the front and take a tour through the front door. Okay, so here we are back at the front. So these handrails are wood. They are structurally sound. Now this one I can wiggle a bit, so definitely could use tightening. You do have painted brick here. The blue is starting to wear off. So if you wanted to switch colors or go back to the natural red tone. You have a storm door here for some natural light. If you wanted to leave this open, and as you enter, you have hardwoods here. And definitely open. And then over here to my right, back behind the door, going to be a coat closet. All right, so let me try and break these rooms up so that you can get an idea of size. So I will measure from this wall over to that wall. All right, we are looking at 18.51, and for this we are looking at by 13.12. So large space. This could be living. This, the way they have this set up, looks like they're trying to set it up as a formal dining. Let's do this wall first. This wall you are looking at 11.25 by 12.6. Okay, so you do have a bar here for seating to be able to see out over the water. These are actual stone tiles. Hardwoods here. And then looks to be like a granite tile. It doesn't go the best with the space, but overall that's something fairly easy to change. So this space is 14.72 by 12.95. So even if you wanted this to kind of be maybe even like an office space or another sitting area, you definitely have that option. All right, let's look at the kitchen. So there is a overhang on this side as well if you wanted to do seating. These are actually all cabinets. That is a ton of cabinet space all the way down. They actually have all of their pool chemicals in there for the hot tub. And here is our pantry space. They do have electrical ran here in the island. Another pantry. This one's really deep. Fridge could use a little love. Oven's clean. All right, and then on this side, more cabinet space. And they are not the soft close. And you have a Bosch dishwasher and double sink under mount. Continuing on, we do have a half bath with window overlooking the water. Okay, garage space. All right. Wondering if this is an old chimney or what exactly. We'll have to definitely take a look at that. So I do see a crack running up the middle of the driveway or garage. We do see those all the time, but just to kind of have it looked at, see what an inspector thinks about it. Older, pretty well legible, which is nice and a rarity. We do have 2 garage doors. Both do have power ran to them. Okay, heading back in, let's go take a look at some of the bedrooms. So you do have lighting. I did want to look at that. Yep, you have recessed lighting here all throughout the kitchen as well. Fan with light here, and a fan with light here. A lot of times when you see the older homes, you get only light, like lamps. So it's nice that they actually did run them into the ceiling. Oh. So this is actually a pretty big linen closet. Almost like they made a coat closet into linen. Okay, so on our left will be bedroom, we'll say 1. I'm guessing they had this as an office. There is some additional lights here. Traditional size closet. All right, let's get our measurements. So this bedroom is 9.91. I do see a crack here too that I would want looked at, just because of the way it runs. And this wall is 12.89. So back to this. Things we look for, we want to see if we feel any moisture, if it seems soft, which it doesn't. So that's definitely something we'd want to have looked at. And it does run on this one too. It doesn't feel moisture, at least not to my hand. We do have popcorn ceilings in here. Okay, back to my left here. So here is another, which this is where we saw that repointing of the brick on the exterior. So that likely shifted. And then they covered up with some mud and tried to retexture. So definitely some homework in the crawl space. Having someone down there just to make sure that everything's structurally sound or was remedied correctly. 10.89 in this room. 12.94. Okay. So these are smooth textured ceilings. This one is popcorn. And then this one is like I don't even know what you call that texture, to be honest with you. Continuing on to my left. Ooh, the tile is cool. This is definitely the bigger of the bathrooms. Could use a little caulking, as you can see right here. But otherwise, the tile doesn't look to be done terribly. I can see where it's starting right here, just a split, and then here where it wasn't wiped off. But overall, not too bad. Okay. I assume master bedroom, or primary would be the correct term. So this room, we are 12.26. By 16.19. So you definitely fit a king bed in here if that's what you're wanting. Walk-in closet. And your flooring in here is actually, I believe this would be LVP, so laminate vinyl plank. You do have a secondary closet over here as well. And renovated bath. These are nice wood tile. They do match very well, so they are cohesive. You do have your sink. And double shower. Let's check out our water pressure. Oh, that's actually pretty good for one of these. Looks like you have storage here behind the mirror as well. And commode. All right, let's head out to the back and see what we can hear for road noise from the back here. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, the road is over here. It's honestly really not that loud. You do have an outdoor shower up here as well. Let's hang out for just a minute and see what you can hear as far as traffic. It's just kind of a light hum. Now, I'm sure if you had some extremely loud vehicles or motorcycles or cars racing, it would be a little louder, but it's really not too bad. So this deck, I would say probably a few boards would need replaced sooner than later, and or some sort of finishing texture on it just to preserve the wood a little longer. I'm not sure what this is. This is a piece of art. Maybe it has running water. Oh yeah, so it's a water feature. It's not running currently. Interesting. There is your HVAC. It is lifted. That creates your flood insurance to be a little cheaper because then they don't have to worry about the exterior unit in the event of a flood. There went a motorcycle, if you heard that. All right, let me know your thoughts.